Show's Rickshaw Challenge returns. It's a 500-mile ride to the Clyde. Matt Baker will once again head the team, cycling alongside 6 young cyclists, all with their own remarkable stories to tell. In the space of just 9 days, the team will cycle from London to Glasgow, raising money for BBC Children in Need. And we can talk to Matt Baker now. Good afternoon.
Hi, Andrew. Are you all right, my friend?
I'm well. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for doing this. Much appreciated.
What about you with the prospect of another long bike ride? How are your legs?
Oh, well, do you know, having done this for 7 years, I'm now in the mentality of just setting off and seeing what happens, really. No, honestly, it is an absolute joy to do. I cannot wait for what's to come in the 9-day ride. And, you know, from my past experience, just to look to my right-hand side and see that inspirational team there is enough to keep me going. So I'm not worried about my legs. I hardly notice my legs, to be honest with you. We have so much fun and it is such a joy to do. And, you know, I can't wait for Britain to come out yet again, as they do along the roadsides and the streets and what have you, and just to show their support for these incredible youngsters.
Tell us about some of those that will be cycling with you.
Well, I mean, heartbreaking to say the least. And I mean, we've got Saba, who she had a kidney transplant when she was younger. She still has to have dialysis 3 times a week. So, I mean, she is hilarious as well. I mean, dry as a bone and just so comedic. She's such great company. So Saba's there. We've got Luke, who he has cerebral palsy. He has a twin brother as well who doesn't. So there's a fascinating comparison between, you know, the lives of those 2 brothers there. And Luke, you know, he felt like he's held his brother back the whole time, but yet he's so sporty and he does everything that he can, and so he's going to put everything into this ride, and he's a brilliant young lad. We've got Ben, who's a young carer, looks after his sister. We've got Liv, who's dealt with bereavement. She lost her father, so heartbreaking there. And Greg, who came over from Poland. He was abandoned as a child. And then Shauna, whose film we put out, we put these little feature films out on the One Show for the last few weeks, and her story, she has a terminal illness, and she said to me on the selection day, which, you know, is the hardest day of my year when I have to kind of help to choose this team, she said to me, I really want to try and do this while I still can, because I don't think I'm going to get to the age of, you know, going to university.
Oh, dear, dear. That is something to tug at the heartstrings, isn't it? My word.
Honestly, but you know that because of the support that they're gonna experience over the next few weeks, you know, to give them that feeling and those memories and that experience is, for me, what it's all about. And it raises so much money in the process, you know, £16.5 million now in the last 7 years. So.
Well, and if it wasn't for events like this, I guess a lot of these stories wouldn't be told.
Yeah, I suppose so. And, you know, their motivation is to do it so that they can raise awareness, you know, for the charities and for the projects that they have received help from in the past. And they know what a difference that money can make. And it's not just the difference to their lives, it's the lives of their families as well, you know, the support network that's around them. And for any family that's sitting watching this, and for any parent, you know, you watch these films and you just think, I hope that doesn't happen to me, you know. And in order to just give that little bit of something, however small, it doesn't matter, because if lots of people are giving a small amount, then there's a lot of money in the pot. And I know this because I'm on the board of the trustees now for Children in Need. I have been for quite a few years, and to see the support at this time of year for this particular cause, for me, is so heartwarming, and that's why I love it. And it's a highlight of my year.
Is there any part of the BBC that you aren't that you don't have a kind of a thing to do with? I think that's you are Mr. BBC, are you not?
Well, I am, yes, and you know, I've dedicated a lot of my time to this, and you know, I love the BBC, I really do.
Of course you do. Enjoy time. Anna Maxwell Martin on the sofa with you tonight, I see.
Yes, we are. Honestly, Motherland. I don't know if anybody got to saw the pilot that went out, but there's a new series that is coming out. And again, for any parent that's out there, it starts tonight on BBC Two, 10 o'clock. It is hilarious. Yeah. Honestly, it is I watched, because we have this little preview thing that we get to watch before people come on at the show, so we can talk about what they're you know, here to talk about. And I watched it this morning, and I was crying with laughter and laughing out loud at my laptop. So there's the one for you to watch.
We look forward to it. Thank you as always, Matt.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt Baker. He is taking part in the Rickshaw Challenge again for BBC Children in Need. The detail is all on the Children in Need. Well, where do you want to go? Twitter, BBC CIN, facebook.com/BBC Children in Need, and on the normal site as well, bbc.co.uk/Pudsey. And with the immense plug for his television show tonight, I'm assuming there'll be a plug for my programme here tomorrow night on his one show tonight. It's only fair.